everyone, welcome back to my garden. So today I'm trying to tackle wisteria, and this wisteria, first of all, I want to say it's absolutely gorgeous. And in a winter, in a springtime, when this thing is entirely in a bloom, it's absolutely gorgeous. The fragrance of this wisteria is all over the garden. But we have really neglected this wisteria because we have been so busy this summer with the heat and trying to keep all the garden watered and try to keep everything alive. I've just been literally just hopping from one place to the other, and it's just been really busy for us. So I've literally let this go, except that we did trim in one of our videos on the other side of it. But this area really is bad, and also this is something I was thinking about, and help me out here, because I would love to know what you think and your opinion about this, because I did talk to my mom about it also, just trying to get some ideas, because this is a beautiful wisteria. I absolutely love it, and but it sits here all summer long doing this. Okay, so all summer I have to keep trimming, and wisterias are usually, they're really hard to keep up with because they are very vigorous. Look what has done. I mean, this is just this summer growth. It has gone up on our the draining tubes, and it has gone into the terrace, which I haven't been able to get in there because our doors are closed. We have air conditioning inside, and I can't go through there yet until it starts cooling down and we actually open up the house. So I do need to come and trim on that side, which I might get on a ladder and get this done. But I mean, this is what it does literally all summer. It creates lots of work. It is definitely all really worth it if you think about it, having that gorgeousness in the spring. The pollinators are just all over it, and it's just so beautiful. And wisterias take a long time to establish, so they actually go long many years before flowering, until they start flowering. And this wisteria is very predictable. It has been here for a very long time, and I just would absolutely hate to remove this wisteria. So I'm so conflicted, because part of me wants to remove the wisteria, redo the wall, because you can see there is a wall behind it which we can't even get to, and I am sure it's pretty damaged, and it hasn't been done anything to it since we've been here, at least for 10 years. We can't get under there to get anything done, repair the walls and that kind of thing. So part of me was thinking, what if I do remove this wisteria and basically redo the wall, replaster the wall, repaint it, look really beautiful, and maybe do some kind of a beautiful vignette, like maybe wall fountain with maybe a couple of like an Italian cypress. They don't get, I won't let them get super tall or anything, but just kind of have that with some seasonal plants planted. What's going on, George? Okay, so we had to pause for a minute because George had something scrolling on him, and he was all trying to figure that out. But anyway, um, so anyway, I want you to let me know, what do you think? What do you think about this? But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and trim. Today was just really nice day, and of course yesterday all I did is just spend my time weeding. I worked up here, worked some down in the back of our house, trying to get lots of weeds removed, and I was really tired yesterday. But today it was really nice. We actually got lots of rain again, the second night on a row. So we were able to go to the gym a little bit and work out this morning. It was really nice, you guys. Anyway, so I'm going to try to get to this wisteria and try to trim it as much as I can. I'm thinking to try to uplift as much as I can, try to maybe trim and leave the top part, and then everything else from the bottom try to remove. There's lots of little branches are going all from the other side, like from the bottom along the ways of this wall. So I think I need to go ahead, probably remove all of that. Anyway, I'm just going to attack it. And also, just to let you know, for people who love wisterias, which I absolutely love wisteria, this is my second one in the garden. Um, the August would be the last month you can trim the wisteria because they start setting bud. Starting fall, like September, they already start setting buds. Um, Springtime, it is possible to prune it. Maybe just remove the dead stuff, the dead branches, disease, that kind of thing. But it already will have its flower buds formed, and they're very fragile too. When you start getting in there trying to prune things, all those buds are very fragile, and it is very easily being dropped if you just touch them or bump on them. And so this is the last. So August is the last month you can really trim. You get last trimming done, and that's it. And then early spring, you can go ahead and just recheck, remove whatever you want to remove, that kind of thing. Just the last light pruning, but for most pruning is supposed to be done throughout the summer. Otherwise, we will lose all our flowers for the spring. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this done. I've been really putting this off because we have a airplane going. Um, I've been really trying to put this off because I really didn't want it to get to this project, but today is a good time. It's nice, cool weather to really work on this, get this done. All right, I don't even know where to start. fun. We were able to get everything done. I'm so excited. Such a heavy, heavy, what is it called? Lifted? Yeah. Yeah. Heavy. We'll go with that. Anyway, this heaviness has been lifted. It's just been amazing to get this done, and I'm so thankful George came down and helped me out a little bit. I rarely get him in a garden, but it is so much fun when he's here working with me. There is some out there that I wasn't able to get it done. They're cut. I just need to go ahead and remove it again when we open the door. And then here, this one I just have to go on the other side and pull it from the drainage on a that it's wrapped itself on a drainage tubes. But anyway, the most part is done. I'm so happy. The wall, you can see, hasn't been anything done on it, but it is really hard when you have a climber. Eventually we might have to just take it all down and see if we can get in there. I'm not exactly sure, but for at least for the moment, it is done and cleared up. It's really nice. We are able to drive back and forth without scratching our car and that kind of thing. So, oh, so happy. Let me know what you think of this area. And also, since I pruned it, I'm thinking maybe we just should just keep this, just keep it pruned, because now I'm looking at it and I can see that there is not a whole lot of room here to do anything, especially when we come out of, from our garage with our car. It is kind of nice to have the space that we can maneuver here anyway. So I don't know, maybe it's not a good idea to get this removed and cut this area and make something else with it. But anyway, it looks good at the moment. It's a lot of work though, but to keep up with it. But in the spring, it really does reward you big time. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This was today's project that George and I tackled. It was really nice. Have an awesome day. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting my channel. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, click on notification bell so you guys get notified when the videos are coming out, because I really want to continue making videos for you and just kind of take you to the journey of me building the garden and getting the house done, that kind of thing. It's really fun to share with all of you, and it's so much fun messaging back and forth, getting to know all of you. It's really nice. So have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.